Oh, very cool. Hello there. Hey everyone, how are you? Welcome
Hello.
to the call. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, we got a whole bunch of people coming in. Yep, you're welcome. Appreciate you coming here as well. All right, let's go. Let's go. We got a whole bunch of people coming in. Okay, guys, so this was actually originally a demo sales call, and I was like, you know what? I know a lot of customers are looking for a refresher on how to use HelloWoofy. So what I'm going to do is, in addition to the three new people that were supposed to be here originally for learning about HelloWoofy, we're going to have our community join as well. And it looks like we have about 20 people here, 30 people. I don't know how many people are joining now, but welcome to the call, guys. So we're going to do a quick demo of the whole product. And then if you have any questions on pricing, how to use the product, strategies, tactics, all that stuff, you're more than welcome to put it either in the chat or you can unmute yourself and come in as well. But we're going to get started in about 15 seconds. I'm just letting a couple more people in. So I do appreciate everyone coming in today. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to share my screen, and like I said, we're going to do a full demo, just like any other sales call we've done, and we'll answer questions towards the end. If you do have questions in the, towards in the during the demo itself, put it in the chat, and I can get to it as soon as I can. All right, so let's jump right in. So guys, the reason why you're seeing on your screen HelloWoofy Smart Marketing for Underdogs is because much like yourself, the small business owners, the underdogs, we need help when it comes to creating content. Now, typically, whenever people ask me what kind of content should I be creating, how should I be creating it, I tell them three things. One is FAQs. What are the things that people are asking you again and again and again to the point where you're like, I'm going to pull my hair out if I answer the same question with the same answer again and again. So FAQs are really good. You can put them in video format. You can put them in text format, and we'll show you how to create content in a second. The second thing is testimonials. It goes without saying, people who validate your business, the benefits of working with you goes a long way. And the last thing is objections and your solutions to them. What that means is, let's say you're a real estate agent and you're, new to the area and people don't realize that you're awesome. They're going to ask you, "Oh, do you have enough experience? Do you have enough, experience with working with new home buyers and things of that nature?" And you could be like, "Yep, I have 20 years of
Yeah.
experience doing X, Y, Z. I've got 10 years of helping homeowners make the right decisions, so on and so forth." And so all of that can be text content, video content, or it can be video content, get it transcribed into short posts as well. So first thing you want to do is, like I said, it's very obvious. You want to create content. Now we have our own AI built into the platform that we pioneered about 4 years ago. Believe it or not, we were actually calling it autocomplete AI or autocomplete technology 4.5 years ago. And the U.S. government did give us two patents, which you can see on the top right, 356 and 984, and that was really to help small businesses go into generative AI. Now, of course, today we know a lot of our customers, including you, use generative AI like from Jasper, from OpenAI or ChatGPT. You can use that, and we actually have ChatGPT integrated now into the platform as well. The first step you have to do is obviously create great content, and our platform can help you with that. Now, second thing is, unlike many of our competitors that do a great job with just social media scheduling, we wanted to help you schedule content and post it beyond social media, because typically social media will get you a 5% engagement rate, maybe a 10% engagement rate. But did you know that you can schedule to newsletters from our platform? You can schedule to blogs from our platform, to Google Web Stories, which is really like Instagram Stories, but it appears in search results. And we are working on finishing up our smart speaker schedule as well, including direct mail scheduling and text messaging, hopefully by the end of the year. So let's show you how the platform works. So welcome to the HelloWoofy platform. And again, I know a couple of more people are joining in, so this is a full demo of the product, and we'll answer questions towards the end. But also do yourself a favor, put the questions in the chat so you don't forget, and I can get to it as soon as I can. So when you come into HelloWoofy, the first thing you'll notice is that there's a lot of white space. Now, we haven't changed the user interface too much from the very beginning because we realized we wanted to keep it very creative, very color-driven, very simple. Because a lot of our customers tend to be creative as well. So we want to make things very simple. So purple means long-term strategies. It means you're working with a lot of content, you're importing a lot of content, you're scheduling a lot of content. Campaigns are essentially taking categories or folders full of content and scheduling across several days, several weeks, or several months. And we'll talk about what a category is or what a folder is in the library in a few seconds. This next thing is creating a single post. Now, those are short-term posts you may just schedule for today or tomorrow for next week and never want to see them again. But adding content, on the other hand, so blue means short-term posts or single posts, means add content means you're adding content to the library, so you can use it in the future if you wanted to, repeatedly. Typically, that's evergreen posts or content that can be repurposed. So let's talk about this library that we've been talking about. So here are the categories on the left side. So when you do sign up, you typically see about 5 categories that we've given you from the very beginning. You can delete them, you can edit them, whatever you'd like to do. So for example, our Facebook group, we have a Facebook group called Content Masters for Small Businesses. We have 233 posts in there that we tend to use repeatedly again and again, especially, for example, this one here. This is a quick demo on how to use HelloWoofy to post to Facebook groups that you are not an admin to, you're just a member to. So this post went out a few days ago, and you can see it's a full-on 9:16 video with subtitles and all of that stuff. We use our phone to add the subtitles and then upload it directly into HelloWoofy. So that's an example of a post that I just posted a few days ago, and I might want to do again in a few days. So let's say we want to post it. Click on the little triangle, and it'll create a copy of that post. Now, what it means by creating a copy is that it means that the original post will not be affected if I start making changes to it. So let's say I want to put in social media marketing. Now you'll see it starts giving you recommendations below on the side as well for other hashtags that you might want to use. And then let's say I want to add in a emoji here at the beginning, and I'm going to throw in, let's say, this emoji right there. So again, notice those changes, the hashtag and the emoji. They're all unique aspects of this post, but they're not going to be seen in the original post in a second. So let's say we want to schedule it out to our Facebook page or Facebook group. We also want to post it to our LinkedIn page. We also want to post it to our Instagram account here, over this one here. And then we also want to post it, let's say, to our YouTube channel. Now with YouTube, you want to make sure that there's a title. So in this case, there is a title up here, which is great. And actually, I'm going to add an emoji to the title as well. So I'm going to use the Google Chrome extension and add it right there. There we go. And by the way, with the Google Chrome extension, you can type literally anywhere across the internet, so long as there's a form field. For example, if you're typing a Medium article and you don't want to post through HelloWoofy, you can start seeing recommendations of words being recommended and emojis right there. So it's a really cool extension if you haven't downloaded it yet. So let's say we want to post it in August, let's say on the 9th. Clicks next. We want to post it at 4:15 p.m. Great. We're going to click schedule, and we're good to go. Now, once we're done with that, then we might want to go back to the campaign and schedule something else, or excuse me, the post and schedule something for the next week or whatnot. So that's the library. Now, the percentages you see on the right side, those represent essentially how similar something that you posted in the last 30 days, so that you don't self-spam yourself or post something that you just posted yesterday by accident. Typically, if you are posting something again, you want to maybe add an emoji, add a hashtag, make a little quick tweak to the word or whatnot. You can double click on the word and it'll give you other recommendations below. So you can swap it out for a synonym. Calendar, super visual, green, yellow, red indicates how busy your days and weeks are getting. So you can always hover over and see what's going on. So for example, cooking time, this is something I made earlier. So this went out to my personal accounts. You can hover over it and take a look. And then if you want to hover over here, you can also see the dark green. That's the email newsletter I sent out earlier, which is how you guys were able to join in. This email newsletter talked about the free HelloWoofy demo, and so those are shown in dark green. So let's talk about how do you send out newsletters. So if you have MailChimp integration, we're going to be working on Constant Contact next, but at the moment, if you have a MailChimp integration, this is the exact same newsletter that everyone received here earlier today and was able to sign up or be at this call for this demo. So you type in your full text here. It's a rich text editor. What that means is you can put in H1 tags, 2, 3, H3 tags. You can put in images, videos, links, all that stuff. And on the right side, that image you see here, which was obviously in your email when you open it up, is the centerpiece for the email as well as the centerpiece for your blog. We didn't post this on our WordPress site, but if I wanted to, I could have. And then this becomes your universal title. It becomes your email subject line. It also becomes your blog title. And it's as easy as clicking upload, choosing your blog, in this case, our HelloWoofy corporate website, choosing the audience, in this case, master list, which everyone here is on our master list. We're going to skip the social media part. And as soon as I hit post, I won't do this to you guys today because you already received the email, it'll send it out to thousands of people immediately. All right, let's take a quick pause and see if there are any questions I can answer very quickly. Hey, Deb, thank you for joining in. All right, Janine has a question about FIFO. Okay, Janine, can you unmute yourself and ask that question, and I'll go over it real quickly.
Hi, right. Can you hear me okay?
Yes. Could you quickly ask that question in like a quick, shorter version?
Yeah, I set up, I'll just talk about one campaign, but I set up 2 campaigns, and I put, 20 posts in one of the categories that I linked the campaign to.
In the library.
Yep, in the library, exactly. And then it's scheduled 7 days, and then it stopped. And so...
Okay, so I think I know what may have happened. So it may have either disconnected from an account, or when you created that schedule, we'll do dates in between. You may have not hit repeat same content. So if it found a piece of content that wasn't good enough for it, or it may have run out of content very quickly, I always recommend putting the repeat same content in there so it can recycle and reuse the content, especially if it's evergreen.
You're right. I did not click repeat same content. Oh, actually, I remember debating about that.
Okay, I always put it on in any case.
Yeah,
it's always a good way. And I think your other question was about FIFO and LIFO. FIFO just means first in, first out, or last in, first out, or you can shuffle it if you don't really care.
Yeah. So the reason I did FIFO is because, I want to be able to schedule 365 days of content, but I don't have 365 days of content today.
Sure.
I want to be able to add to the library.
Yeah. I recommend maybe not posting every single day, maybe sporadically posting as well, and seeing what content is doing well, and then going into that specific type of content and then creating more of it. That's just a personal way I like to do things. I don't like to do things like all the time on every platform every single day, but that might be something you want to play around with.
I feel right now I've got to go and create a whole brand new campaign, do I? Because the first one stopped at 7 days, and it looks like I can't.
You could reuse the content. Here's a power move, by the way. Since you only have 20 posts, right? You could double click on it and make changes right there, and like social media, and then click save, and then go down here and say, let's say I want to type in HelloWoofy, and then click save. So you can very quickly, boom, 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 add those little tweaks you want to the post as well. You don't have to go into every one and make changes and click save.
Which is great. But at the moment, I have nothing scheduled for today because it stopped after 7 days, and 7 days was yesterday. So I still have nothing on today.
All right, well, let's get you back on it. All right, so let's keep going. Let's go to the home screen now. And guys, if you have more questions, please put in the chat and I'll get to it as soon as I can. So on the home screen, another power move a lot of our customers like to do is save their hashtags, especially if they're in a very niche category of a business. They save them into playlists, and you can have multiple playlists, and each of those playlists can have, of course, multiple hashtags. So when it comes to adding content, adding the hashtags there, you can click on the entrepreneur, for example, click on those hashtags there. Let's switch to another one, add those there. And then if I want to click on one of these, like for example, media, it'll give me other recommendations below of other things I can type. And so that's an example there of using the hashtag playlist. The other cool thing is we also have another product. It's a free download for iOS and Android, which is it's like a personal CRM. So whenever you go to networking events, we were doing this actually last year, and we were realizing that we were taking photographs with people, mostly selfies, but then I would forget, oh, I met someone really amazing. Her name was something with J, Janine or something. And then I would forget. And then I would get her business card and I would forget what she looked like or where we met, because the business card obviously doesn't tell me context. So the app is very simple. It's free to download. Take a selfie, get their information. It'll use the information on the selfie to write them an email as well as a text message with the selfie attached and show you on Google Maps inside the app where you met the person for context. So please download it, start capturing leads so you can follow up. And it's a very good personal CRM. Content Master is our Facebook group. Many of you are already members of it. If you're not a member of it, it's a free group where we do trainings and what live webinars. We answer questions in there. A lot of our customers help each other. In fact, a lot of our customers have found business partners in there as well. And then, of course, if you ever need any help, We've got group support calls, we've got premium one-on-one support calls, and we've got coaching calls as well for our customers. And those are very, very affordable. Of course, we have the free support calls as well, which are in group setting. So there's always a way to reach out and get help. And I'm so glad that so many people have shown up today. Otherwise, we'd only have like 2 or 3 people on this call. But if you really, really want more help, if you want more advice and things like that, please reach out to us. And for those of you who are not members yet, most of our popular plans on the small business side, let's say you have a coaching business, podcasting, or you're a real estate agent, tends to be between essentials and advanced. I will say the advanced will give you YouTube Shorts access. If you don't know what YouTube Shorts is, it's exactly like TikTok or Instagram Reels, but a product by Google, of course. And so they're spending a lot of money to automate that. So we just became a partner a few months ago, and so that's available at the advanced. Now, if you're running an agency and you want multiple libraries to separate your clients, we're working on that right now. That'll be available at the business and enterprise level. All right, so go ahead. It looks like we have one more question here. And Eileen, you asked about where do I find out about the calls? So if you're talking about the support calls, all you have to do is go into the home screen, click on Need a Paw. It's basically HelloWoofy/support. And you can scroll down and take a look at the 3 calls that we have. So we have group support calls for 15 minutes. It's actually 30 minutes now. And schedule a coaching call where we could do a whiteboard session with you and your business. So we'll talk about funnels, we'll talk about paid ads, we'll talk about literally everything you need to talk about. And then we'll send you that whiteboard as a PDF. And then we also have a paid one-on-one premium support call, in which case it's not in a group setting. We can just help you with your HelloWoofy account. And again, the reason why we keep some of this free and group settings, or we charge very little for one-on-one time, is because our prices, I think everyone can agree, are the lowest in the entire industry. So we want to keep things affordable, but we also want to make sure that we can have a sustainable business here. All right, what else do we have questions here? Let's see, where do I find? Okay, that's good. What is the difference between you guys and Hootsuite? Well, again, I know Ryan Holmes. He's a very awesome entrepreneur. I think his follow-on CEOs that he's hired can be a little bit, especially the last one, can be a little bit, you know, of a debate whether he was the right person for Hootsuite. But Hootsuite overall just focuses on social media. And like I said, we want to help entrepreneurs, small businesses with everything across the internet. If you're getting better engagement on text, we'll be there in a few months. If you're a real estate agent and you want to send postcards for an upcoming open house on Saturday and you want to send it out on a Wednesday, we want to be there. If you want to broadcast your beautiful homes, or you want to broadcast your podcast episode through smart speakers, because there are 500 million around the world, and it turns out your customers and your listeners have a Alexa speaker at home, we want to be there. So it's just a mindset difference. And of course, we have 7 patents filed, 5 are issued. Hootsuite, many of our biggest competitors, biggest ones, they don't even have 2 patents that have been issued or filed. So that's the answer to that question, George. And then Dave, is there a plan to include Instagram threads? So we are working on Instagram thread reminders. So that should be out in a few weeks or so. It'll be very similar to how we integrate with WhatsApp or we integrate with Snapchat. It'll be sending you a reminder and it'll open up threads on your phone, and then you can transfer all the data over. All right, any other questions? Guys, you can also unmute, just be respectful of each other. Let's see if you have any questions on the mic. You guys want to unmute? Any other questions before we call it a day? All right, guys, we'll call it a day there. Thanks so much. I hope this training was helpful. Again, join the Facebook group, Content Masters. You can't miss it. Type the first thing, it'll come up in Facebook. And then, of course, join our training calls as well, which we do from time to time to help you out. All right, guys, take care. Bye. Virtual hugs.